Hello, welcome back to the Aprilia Performance technical bit. The technical bit this week, we are talking about wheels. We're talking about lashing the transmission, we're talking about a notchy sensation in the chain. We're talking about something that's a little bit unusual, but we do seem to be getting hold of a little bit of this kind of sensation every now and again, or this trait of these wheels every now and again. So I wanted to point out what's going on. Now, Joe has been in our workshop talking about this charging problem that we've been talking about today, but the lads have been around their bike and they found another little issue that a couple of people have been talking about just lately. This is to do with the back wheel. It makes the sensation, I imagine, would be, because I've not felt it myself, but I imagine the sensation would feel like we've got a sloppy chain, yet the actual chain tension feels correct. So if we can have a quick wheel over here and we can see what's going on. This problem affects the cast wheels, not the forged OZ wheels, but the cast wheels. Now the cast wheels have two pieces, and these are a two-piece setup. They have the actual wheel sensation, the centre as well itself, and then they'll have the sprocket carrier. The sprocket carrier is actually bolted to the wheel hub itself. Now what we're getting, and what we found recently, is a couple of people are having an issue here with the actual chain remaining and the actual sprocket carrier remaining still, but the wheel still turning. So what's happening is the bolts that mount the actual sprocket carrier to the wheel are actually coming loose. Like I said, the sensation that you can feel is chain tension's correct, but you can feel what feels like a loose chain. Just have a quick look. So put it up on a paddock stand, grab hold of it, be careful with fingers. My God, be careful with fingers. I'm sure we've all seen these horrible pictures on Facebook of people with fingers missing, and I've got a few friends, Dave, I know my mate Dave, he's got a finger missing because of an XS650 that he had and did exactly something similar to this. So basically grab hold of the chain, no engine's running, grab hold of the chain, wiggle the wheel, and we're looking for a separation between the actual sprocket carrier and the wheel hub down here. So if you hold of the sprocket, mind your fingers, and give the wheel a wiggle, you can actually see the joint. It's quite difficult to see because I'm getting my fingers in the way, but see the joint between the sprocket carrier and the wheel here and the hub there. If you give it a wiggle, you can see it's absolutely loose there. That's what you're looking for. So you know you've got your symptoms sorted. Okay, now then, what I'm going to show you is we've got another wheel down here that I've actually managed to get away so I can show you exactly what's going on. Now, this is a different shape wheel, but it's still the same kind of cast wheel that we're looking at. This is the same kind of setup where we've actually got the hub and we've got the sprocket carrier separate. So if you have a look quick down here, there's actually some 8mm Allen key bolts. There's 5 8mm Allen key bolts. Okay, so they are, and these just basically bolt down. So basically, take your back wheel out if you find that, tighten them down. Okay, and make sure that there'll be no Loctite on them or anything along those lines. Just make sure they're tight. There isn't a torque setting. This is the trickiest bit. There isn't a torque setting in the manual for this one, so I can't give you a sensible answer. All you've got to be is you've got to think it's got to tighten them up FT, and I'm not talking about finger tight. Okay, so tighten them up, make sure they're tight, and what you'll find is that won't wiggle anymore. That's your symptoms. So that's the technical bit. If you want to get in touch with us and let us know of anything that you've seen, anything that you want us to discuss about in the technical section, you can get in touch with us via email at service@apriliaperformance.co.uk. You can get in touch with us on the Facebook group, leave us a message, we'll find that, no problem whatsoever. You can watch us on YouTube, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, no problem. Aprilia Performance UK. I've just done this that often, I've kind of lost my way a little bit. Get in touch with us, let us know what you want to do. Thanks very much, take care, we'll see you soon.